Welcome to Let's Talk Money. My name is Harvey Cook and I'm a Senior Vice President with Merrill Lynch. My co-host Kelly Bolton was not able to join us today, but she sends her best. Building a business takes time, knowledge, and resources. Today we are thrilled to have with us Ms. Lynn Lanigan, CEO of Lanigan Worldwide Moving and Warehousing, to discuss how her family built a successful company from the ground up. We're excited to hear her remarkable insight and perspective. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest, Lynn Lanigan, to Let's Talk Money. Welcome, Lynn.
Thank you.
It's great
thank
to
you,
see
Harvey.
you.
It's a pleasure to be here. And yes, I'm Lynn Lanigan, and I want to move your stuff.
There you go. There you go.
Well, Lanigan Worldwide Moving and Warehousing is a local company.
Right.
Was formed in 1955. We've been around for a long time. Been doing this for many years, and we're very excited to provide such a wonderful service to the greater Memphis area and to Germantown. We are a member of the Germantown Chamber. I'm very proud of that. Do a lot of business with Germantown. So the history of the company, Mr. Lanigan came back from the war after World War II and started, it was first of all named DeSoto Moving and Storage. That's a name around the area, well known, DeSoto. And that started in 1955. And then in 1964, he changed the name to Lanigan Moving and Storage. He was very well known in the moving industry. His father had also been in the moving industry back since the 1920s. But after he passed away, and Mr. Lanigan decided he wanted to continue the family tradition. So he started this company, and not only that, he was on the board of directors of Allied Van Lines.
Really?
For many years until his death in 1971. Mm-hmm. And he was very instrumental in bringing the moving industry into what it is today. He actually patented the inventorying system that's used by the entire industry today.
Wow.
Still continued. I have that hanging on the wall in my office. We're very proud of that.
And that was before computers, right?
That's exactly right.
Right.
All those handwritten inventories and labeling systems.
Right.
It's getting a little more sophisticated now with barcoding and scanning with those handheld computers, but it was his ingenuity that brought all of this today. So we're really very proud of that. We pride ourselves on being a very honest mover. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and have had since 1959.
Wow.
That's a long time. And
Sure.
Mr. Lanigan also served on the board of the Better Business Bureau for many years. And I'm proud to say that a couple of years ago, they invited me to join the board. So I feel like I'm carrying on the legacy. So after Mr. Lanigan passed away in 1971, my husband, Jay Lanigan, continued the company, and it grew under his leadership. His brother was in it for a while, but retired several years ago. And after my husband passed away, then I am now continuing that legacy. So, and I've been CEO for 6 years now, and it has been quite an adventure. Doing very well. We are one of the top agents with Allied Van Lines in the country. There are over 400, and we're in the top 25 agents in the country.
Wow.
And We do over 500 moves a year, interstate moves. And we do more than 50% of the consumer moves in this entire market. So we're very proud of that people rely on us. When they think of Lanigan Worldwide Moving, they think of quality service, and we're very, very honored. Most of our moving people that call us for their service, for our service, is by referral, mouth-to-mouth referral.
Right, sure.
So we recommend that if anybody needs to move and they're looking for a reputable mover, that they ask, first of all, their family members, have you moved recently? Did you like your mover? Would you recommend them? Or ask their friends the same questions. We do not only local moving, but interstate moving, and we are able to do global moving throughout the Allied International. Allied International has over 800 locations throughout the world. So if someone from Memphis needs to move to London, South America, anywhere, we can arrange that for them.
Right. Well, that's quite a story and quite a record. Thank you for sharing that with us. Can you tell us what some of the pros and cons would be of running a family business?
The pros are wonderful because all of our employees have been with us, and this includes not only the drivers and the movers and packers, but all the staff in the office. They've been with us an average of over 15 years. So I really consider all of them family. We don't have any turnover. We're one big family. So with this extended family, we have a really good company that provides an excellent service. I can't think of any cons. We're very proud of the fact that we are a local company, not a franchise. There are some movers out there that are franchises, but we are a local company. We support the local community.
Well, that's wonderful. I want to spend just a couple of minutes, and we only have a few seconds here before the break.
Okay.
So let me just ask you one quick question, then we'll talk about it more after the break. Tell us how many drivers your company actually has now.
We have 12 drivers currently, and we're looking for more owner-operators. So if there's anyone out there who is an owner-operator, if they own their own tractor, we would provide the trailer. And if they have experience in household goods moving, or if they're currently in freight and would like to consider that, we certainly would like to talk with them.
That's great. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll talk about this when we come back. But thank you for sharing that, because if some of our listeners are looking for a job or know someone that is, maybe this will be a good lead for them. When we return, we will talk about some more challenges and opportunities in your business.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You can now watch your favorite Germantown community television shows from anywhere in the world. GHS TV is streaming online, live 24/7. A viewing screen displays our channel just like you see on television. Simply visit our website at www.ghstv.org. So log on and enjoy hometown news from anywhere in the world, only at ghstv.org.
sharing. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
You're watching the award-winning GHS TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Money. If you are just tuning in, I'm Harvey Cook with Merrill Lynch. Today we've been discussing the various aspects of running a successful business. To continue this discussion, we are thrilled to have back Lynn Lanigan, the CEO of Lanigan Worldwide Moving and Warehousing, to share her entrepreneurial insight. Welcome back, Lynn.
Oh, thank you. I brought my truck today.
Right.
This is wonderful.
There you
I
go.
can blow my horn and I can start my engine.
That's great. That's great.
So,
Incidentally, as we were talking before the break, I did hear one of your ads on the radio.
oh, great.
Which is
good.
great, and obviously your company is well known in Memphis. Yeah.
Well, we're trying to support those Tigers.
There
Go
you go.
Tigers.
I hope they win the
and
game.
we love working with them over there at the University of Memphis very much.
Good. We wanted to talk a little bit about attracting and retaining good employees, and could you talk a little bit about that?
I sure would. We are always looking for quality employees, and all of our employees, including our drivers and all of our movers and packers and staff folks, are what we call Allied Certified Labor. And Allied Van Lines has a requirement that the employees have to be trained. We have all type of online training, DVD training for the packers, the movers, and the drivers. Folks don't realize how important it is that if you have a very large home, how do you get it all in a van? Right. It takes a lot of training to learn how to put every cubic foot to use in there. Also, all of the employees are drug tested, all of them background screened, and then they're trained after they're employed, after they're certified. So we're always looking for qualified employees who would like to get into the moving business and really care about handling other person's household goods and represent the company well.
Well, it sure would be nice if somebody that was watching today who's looking for a job and who knows someone looking for a job would contact you. That'd be a wonderful.
Well, they can always call 901-744-7070.
Right. Lynn, when a family's contemplating a move, one of the things obviously that they look at is the price of the move.
That's
and can you
right.
talk about how you do your pricing and maybe what the consumer should be looking for and those topics?
Well, by law, the rates are, the estimates are based on rates under our Allied tariff for an interstate move. And it's based strictly on weight and distance. So any interstate move, that's how it's going to be based. How to save money. Clean out everything. How to save money. Do a lot of your own packing with light items that are not breakable. We also highly recommend that anyone that's contemplating a move to go to www.protectyourmove.org. This is a very good site that explains all the different kinds of pricing out there. You have your non-binding estimates and you have your binding estimates. And it's very important to know the difference. Now, we only give binding estimates. That means no surprises at the end.
Right.
You're not held hostage. for delivery of your furniture. That can happen because on a non-binding, some extra services could be added, charges for those extra services. But in a binding estimate, that's it, that's what you pay.
I see.
And we offer a total price guarantee, which is unique to Allied Van Lines.
I see. Lynn, all successful companies have business plans and marketing plans, and I assume that you do. And there may be some viewers listening that are running a business themselves. Could you talk a little bit about what type of strategies that you use to try to attract new business going forward?
Well, I think today, in today's marketing arena, it's very important to be up to date on the technology. That includes having a wonderful website that has search engine optimization. I think it's very important to have a Facebook page, a LinkedIn corporate page, and also fun advertising to get your name out there. Right now I've got a campaign going on that I want to move your stuff.
Right.
And I came up with that because I just wanted everybody to know that I want to move your stuff,
Right.
and we're good. So if you can know my name and know I'm out there, that's my purpose in my advertising.
Right.
Right
That's some great advice.
Mm-hmm.
I know that y'all do quite a bit of corporate moving.
We do.
How does that differ from individuals, like if I were moving my family?
Well, corporate moves locally. We move lots of law offices and doctors' offices, and we even move warehouses, plants. We've been doing a lot of that lately. A lot of law offices are consolidating offices, and doctors are combining, merging. So we really do know how to move offices. We know how to move all of those law libraries, other libraries. So if anybody needs a corporate move, an office move, we'll be glad to give them an estimate.
That's great to know. We're going to take a quick short break, and when we return, we're going to finish up this lively discussion with Lynn Lanigan.
Okay.
You've watched it over the span of 3 decades. We've dedicated ourselves to making it a fantastic community show, and the Alliance for Community Media has named GHS TV's Crosstalk the best informational program in the country. From coverage of important area issues and events to conversations with high-profile local, national, and international personalities, Crosstalk keeps you informed and entertained. Don't miss Crosstalk, produced entirely by the students of Germantown High School. The news show airs each week only on Germantown Community Television, cable channel 17.
You're watching the award-winning GHS TV, Germantown Community Television, your hometown news and information station.
You need a mobile app.
Thank you for joining us again on Let's Talk Money. If you're just tuning in, I'm Harvey Cook, and today we've been discussing what it takes to manage a thriving business. To lead this discussion, we have Lynn Lanigan, CEO of Lanigan Worldwide Moving and Warehousing. Lynn, welcome back.
Oh, thank you, and I want to move your stuff.
There you go. There you go. Lynn, a lot of people, when they move, obviously they're concerned about costs and getting things there, but they also want to make sure that their stuff that you want to move gets there safely. Tell us how you try to make sure that happens.
Well, we really care. We really care about taking care of their belongings. Even if it's a very expensive piece of furniture or a hand-me-down that has more sentimental value rather than monetary value, we really want to make sure that that arrives safely. we have these very thick furniture pads. They're about that thick. They're wonderful. And we wrap all the furniture in these very thick furniture pads and tape it on the furniture to make absolutely sure there's no damage done to that piece of furniture. And that's done before the furniture is ever moved out of the house. It's wrapped right in the home where it is before we move it to the truck. We also are very conscious about those beautiful hardwood floors. We protect that. We have flooring that we use, and we protect walls, stairways. And if you have overstuffed furniture, cloth furniture, this is kind of unique to Allied. We invented this. We have these huge rolls of cellophane wrap, and we stretch wrap that all around that overstuffed furniture, make sure it doesn't get soiled, doesn't get stained or ripped. It's very protected.
You've convinced me that my move would be safe. Let me ask you this: all businesses buy a lot of things to run their business. You were talking about the what have you. So my question is, how do you go about making the purchasing decisions on the things that you buy for your company, and especially during times like we had a few years back when business in general was so difficult?
Well, one of our priorities is the customer service.
Right.
So the items that we use to make sure that the service is fantastic, we don't scrimp on that. We may scrimp on using an older computer in the office or doing our own in-house cleaning if need be in hard times, but we never scrimp on having those furniture pads that are clean and thick and the things we need to provide the excellent customer service.
Lynn, I would assume that one of your important expenses at your company would be gasoline, with the price of gas as high as it is now.
Actually, it's diesel.
Diesel.
Diesel is the fuel.
Energy,
for us.
fuel, right.
Right. That has been an issue in the past.
Right.
It's gotten a little better lately. The fuel price is actually updated in the tariff.
I see.
So it's built in with the rates. So really it's the driver that has a lot more expense other than the customer.
Lynn, we only have about a minute to go, and I'm sorry about that. Can you tell us what final advice you might have for people who are getting ready to make a move that you think would be useful based on your experience?
Well, I highly recommend that they get 3 estimates. And then ask people who they've used before. And the service is not necessarily based on the lowest price. They need to look at that non-binding agreement, look at the fine print. And then to save money, clean out, donate. We offer recycled boxes. Those boxes are very, very expensive. The cartons, if you choose to move with us, we can provide those to you.
Lynn, that's great. We're gonna have you back on the show again because we've got more questions. We would like once again to thank our guests for being with us today, and we hope you've enjoyed tuning in. If you have any other questions about today's topic or any other money matter, you can mail us your questions at Let's Talk Money in care of GHS TV, 7653 Old Poplar Pike, Germantown, Tennessee 38138. We may even read your letter on the air. So you can also check out our website at ghstv.org. And please join us again next season on Let's Talk Money.
And I'm Lynn Lanigan, and I want to move your stuff.